Welcome back. I'm going to talk about week 1 now and what your responsibilities are going to be for the course. Let's go back to Moodle under the CIS 101 class. Currently you'll see that I'm at the top of the course. I'm going to now move down using the scroll bar on the right side to week 1. So here is week 1 for this course. At the top of the course you'll always see the date, the week number, and then an overview of what the class is going to be about this week. Below this is a section that's going to talk about the unit and the reading for this week. The readings for this week are going to be Lesson 1 and 2, pages 5 through 20, and Lesson 2, pages 25 through 42. On the right side of this block is going to be what is due for this week. For this week, you're going to be working on Lab 1, Computer Purchase Research. And the due date will always be at the bottom. In this case, it's going to be due next Monday by 11:55 p.m. You can see the exact date due by moving back in Moodle to the top of the page and clicking on the Assignments link. After you've clicked on the link, you'll see the due dates for the particular assignments. At this point, I've only opened week 1, so you can only see one assignment, but there will be more assignments as I open the weeks for you. At this point, this is the date that this assignment is due. You can always click at this point onto this link to view the assignment and its upload. I talk about how to upload the assignments in another video on this course. So now I'm going to go back. Clicking the back button in the browser, and I'll come back to the course. So I'm going to go back down to week 1. Okay, down below I discuss in detail what is due for this week. While reading in your textbook, there are certain areas that are requiring you to do certain activities while you read along. I'm going to open the book to the first activity and show you what it is that they're asking you to do. So we're going to be going to section 2 of the book. There aren't any activities to complete in section 1. So on page 26, you'll notice that there's an area called Develop Your Skills 2.1.1. It's in a light orange text. It's going to ask you to log on to Windows. As you continue through the book, there are going to be other areas similar to this that say Develop Your Skills. These areas, it's very important that you complete these, or else you won't get as much out of this course as you would otherwise. Okay, after you're completed with the reading for the week, you can then complete the lab. The lab for this week is going to be using an internet browser and a search engine to find some websites to give you information on how to buy a computer. You're then going to use Notepad or some other text editor to complete the lab. Each of the steps are noted below. Let me go through and actually show you how to complete this. So I'm going to go to the top of my browser. I'm going to click on the New Tab button, and I'm going to type in google.com. That happens to be my favorite search engine. And in the search engine, I'm going to type in something like, how should I go about buying a computer, and pressing the enter key. And in here I'm going to see some links on how to buy a computer. I recommend you look at 2 or 3 links and read through the material to see what the authors state on what is important about buying a computer. Once you're done doing that, I'd like you to open Notepad. The easiest way to do that is to go to your Start menu, and in the search bar at the bottom, type in Notepad. And you'll notice that Notepad will appear in the list of programs. Click on that. This will bring up a window with Notepad. And at this point, you can start typing. I'm going to start off by typing Lab 1. Then I'm going to put my name. And then I'm going to say, here are the websites I looked at. I can easily go back and go to my web browser and click on one of the websites. And at the top of the address bar, I'm going to just highlight it. I'm going to right-click with my right mouse button and say copy. I'm going to come down to my taskbar, click on Notepad, go to the Notepad I was looking at, and then I'm going to right-click and paste. This is an easy way to copy information from a web browser or any other application and put it into another application such as such as Notepad. Now I'm going to move forward here, and I'm going to get to the end of the assignment. So I'm just going to close this at this time. I'm not going to save this. I'm going to open the actual completed lab that I've done already. So here is a completed lab that I've finished up. So once I'm done with this lab, I need to save it. So I'm going to go to File. I'm going to click the Save As button, and I'm going to choose a location. This time I save everything on my Dropbox folder and under my CIS 101 folder. I'm going to save this as CIS 101 Lab 1 Example. I'm going to click the Save button. I've already saved this file once, so it's asking me if I want to replace it. So I'm going to say yes. So at this point, I'm going to close Notepad. I'm going to go back to the course. And then what I'd like you to do now is to watch the video how to upload a lab and edit that lab after you've uploaded it. That'll explain how to get the lab to me. If you'd like to see the example write-up that I've shown you on screen, I've placed it on Moodle at this link. I've also included a couple of additional videos that might help your understanding of Chapter 1. This first video explains what are those things on the outside of a computer case. The second video opens up the computer case and talks about the components inside. Okay, once you've done the reading, once you've uploaded the lab, you've completed week 1.